Hello my crafting friends. Today I'm coming with a video. This is a video response to ScrappinCarol, and she wants us to make her something that's 5.5 by 7.5. So that's the dimensions of this piece of chipboard. And I'm just going to do her a little wall hanging, and I'm kind of going to do a process video. And I am going to be using a lot of the Deco Arts products that I was sent for the Helping Artist program. So I'm going to use a bunch of pinks. I'm going to use this peony pink. I'm going to do a shabby chic little wall hanging. Boysenberry pink, bubblegum pink, baby pink, and then I'm going to add in just a little touch of the celery green. So I'm just going to do some like dry brushing on here, and I've already used my golden gesso, and so that is all done. I'm just opening up these paints. I should have done this before. It's amazing how when you do these process videos, everything takes so much longer on video, and you try and be prepared, but something, it seems like, always comes up. And the other process ones I've done, it took almost all day to upload. So anyway, I'm just gonna quit jabbering and get right to it. So I'm just gonna drop some. This is the peony pink, and I'm just gonna be like dry brushing these. This is the boysenberry pink. Just gonna kind of play with this. I've never really dabbled in mixed media too much, but I've loved watching Rosa Aquino here on YouTube. She's one of my inspirations, and Evie. And then I'm gonna wait and do the green when I, whoa, that was a little too much, when I see what this all looks like. So I'm just gonna kind of start dry brushing this around on my canvas piece, chipboard piece here, and just see what we got. So see kind of what I want to add. Should have put down my Ranger mat, but this is a little craft mat, the black that you see from the dollar store. They have these plastic craft mats for $1, and they really clean up surprisingly well. So I'm liking that darker kind of a pink. That's really pretty. So actually, I think I like how that turned out, because I'm gonna use a doily stencil and use some of this artsy texture paste. So I'm just going to maybe just add a little bit of the celery green. Like I said, I should open these paints beforehand. Okay. I'm gonna give the paint a shake and just kind of dabble around. I'm just using the same brush that I didn't even clean off the other colors. That's what I'm gonna kind of do there. So I'm just kind of doing it in the like the four corners, kind of give it some green. And I might do a touch of this boysenberry pink, kind of blend it out, I think. Ugh. And there again, I'm just kind of dry brushing. It on there. Okay, so I think I'm gonna dry this with my heat tool. It's gonna be a little loud. Alright, so that is done. So now I'm going to take this Americana doily mixed media stencil and I'm going to lay this down. Oh boy. So this will probably be a two-part video because once I get this done, I'm going to kind of do some of it off camera and then come back with the completed project. So I'm going to use my DecoArt modeling paste. Well, it's a DecoArt palette knife. This is a little bit gummy and hard to get out, but I'm just going to spread this around my stencil. And you kind of have to hold it down because you don't want it to, this is really difficult to get out. Oh dear, I know I make a mess. Okay. I'm gonna add some trim around it, some lace, some flowers. Do some kind of a quote. She wants like a Bible verse or some kind of a an inspirational quote on it. So, alrighty, I think that is good. So I'm gonna lift up my stencil. So that's what we have so far for my little canvas. So I'm gonna let this texture paste dry, and then I think I'm gonna lighten up around the edges with some more light pink, and then I'm gonna come back and I'll show you what I've got. So thank you for watching. Okay, this is all dry now, the stencil and the artsy paste. So I took some pattern paper here and I just tore a piece off, and it is from Do Crafts that I got at Tracy's Art Attack shop. Oh dear, I'm not used to this camera angle yet. I'm so sorry if it's shaky and bumping you. Okay, so I'm going to use some picked raspberry from Tim Holtz, and I'm just going to ink the edges kind of where I tore the paper. Just around the edges. I'm not going to do the bottom. Okay, so that's done, and then I'm just going to use my ATG tape here to so sorry. You guys are probably all over the place and hard for you to see. So I'm just going to tape it on, glue it on the very bottom. So that's how that is. And then I have this really beautiful trim that came from Craft Supplies for You. And I'm just going to use my hot glue gun. And I'm just going to adhere it along the bottom on the sides. Of the piece here. Okay, it's kind of tricky to go around the corners, but somehow here I will make it look nice. Okay. And get some more lace here. So that went around that corner. And now I am going to, oh, it looks like there's a burn spot here. I'm gonna try and cut it out. Just that part, and then maybe I can just kind of glue it as I'm going. I think it'll be okay. So this will just kind of tuck over like that. And then I'm just using my hot glue on the end here. Okay, like I say, there's a little spot here. So I'm just gonna put a little glue on this and try and cover it all up together. Okay. Okay, so that's that. And then I just have to move some stuff out of the way so you can kind of see what's going on. Alrighty, so now the tricky part is to make it go. Yeah, so I have to do just a little bit around the corner so it'll kind of match up. Alright, so let's get this all done here first. Just kind of do a point. Alrighty, so there we go. And then I'm just going to do another little point. I'm just gonna cut it, I think, right here. And those gonna be like flowers and stuff on this, so you're not gonna see this seam here. Okay. So you won't really be able to see where that seam is on there. So there's the whole thing here. I'm gonna lift you up, I think, a little bit so you can see a better angle of the whole hanging that I'm trying to do. This is really hard to stabilize. Okay. I think at a better angle. Okay. All right. That maybe gives you a little better, not necessarily a little better view of what is going on. The whole canvas there. Oh. Okay. Alright, so that's that, and then I'm going to start adding, here's my quote. Says, great times, bright days, good friends, big dreams. And it is from that same Do Crafts paper. So I'm just gonna trim it down a little bit more. And I'm really not going to be able to see much of that doily like I would have liked, but I think that's what happens as crafters doing our mixed media stuff. So, I'm trying to see if I can get it fit on in a better way. Okay. Okay, so it's just kind of gonna tuck underneath, I think there. Okay, and I'm gonna ink. Yeah, I think I'm gonna ink with the Victorian Velvet with Tim Holtz. Okay, so there's that. And I'm gonna, I have some flowers, so I have this, and this is like some vintage trim that I had gotten, and I made it into a flower and added a rosette. So I'm kind of gonna add just some flowers along here. So I'm going to do this and then I'll come back and show you my finished product. Okay, I am back with my finished wall hanging for ScrappinCarol's challenge. So I added these two felt flowers, and I had been gifted those by Julie, who's TPG Crafts. And then this was my handmade flower that I created. I created this handmade flower here, added a little snippet of some lace, and then this resin cabochon is from Cindy for Kiddos, as is this beautiful handmade flower and stick pin, and then this is a Recollections flower. And then on the back I just have the hanger part and this little balloon envelope that goes with the Do Crafts thing, and this is where I have my name, my YouTube name, all the information that she wanted, and then I just have my little personalized stamp from the Stamps of Life, created with love by Marla Howell, YouTube Marla H. So I hope you enjoy receiving this wall hanging, and that you enjoy hanging it in your craft room, and thank you for a fun challenge. Thank you ladies for watching, and happy crafting.